Hi, welcome everybody. It's Mike Newton in the fitting studio here at Lytham Golf Academy. I've got a really exciting head-to-head here with two heavyweights of the driver category for 2017 here. I've got the brand new TaylorMade M1 driver in the 440cc head, so the slightly smaller compact head, against the very much talked about Callaway Epic Sub-Zero driver. So both of these drivers are the slightly more smaller compact versions of the sort of their brothers in a way. Obviously the Sub-Zero and the 440 are very much sort of aimed at generally the better player who collects strike more centre, who's looking for that lower launch, lower spin, and ultimately some more distance there. So two cracking drivers. We've done a lot of fittings. They're not actually launched as I'm shooting this video. The launch date is next week, but we've done a lot of fittings before and a lot of pre-orders on both products, and they're both performing fantastically well. Okay, I've done separate reviews on here. The Callaway one's coming shortly on my channel. The M1 440 I've already done, which is already on there. You can go and check that out. But this is purely a little head-to-head here. I'm just going to look at some numbers and see on the performances, see if there's any differences between these two, and maybe a little bit of feedback to you guys on the feel of the clubs as I'm striking. And we've got HMT stickers on here, so we're going to just delve into a little bit on strike and maybe how that is moving numbers here. But yeah, be interested to see which is going to be performing the best. Okay, I've both got them in a hazardous shaft. Obviously the Callaway one is in yellow. The TaylorMade one is in the black version there, but they're both very, very similar shafts. Both in a 6.0 flex, and they're both low spinning shafts. So we've got them pretty much set identical here. So it'll be interesting to see the differences in numbers. Okay guys, so we're going to start with the Callaway Epic Sub-Zero driver to start with. Okay, so we're going to hit 5 shots with this, and then we'll hit 5 shots with the TaylorMade. Let's get the first one underway. Not a bad shot there, just a little bit of a draw. Felt really solid. Yeah, it's gone out at 311. Again, solid strike. I think with these clubs, you're definitely feeling that, or you're sounding that carbon and titanium mix, that duller, sort of more muted sort of sound. It's a great shot, that one. Really hit that one well. Okay, so here's the third shot hit there with a Sub-Zero. Great drive, that one. Really nice and straight. Pleased with that, and that's just getting out at 304. Great drive. Okay, here's another shot. Lovely little soft draw here. Just caught this one just fraction high toe here, but that's never a bad thing, because that really gets it getting out there at 324, carrying it 291. Okay guys, there's a batch of shots hit with the Callaway Epic driver. There's some real long ones in there, getting up to the sort of 320s there. Quite impressive, it felt really nice. So I'm just going to flick over now to the M1. So this is, as I said before, this is the 440 head, so the slightly more compact version. Very similar on the setup of the shaft and loft. Let's give this one a hit. Great start. Yeah, I hit that one really well. Okay, let's hit a batch of shots with the M1 and we'll come back and have a look at some numbers. Good strike again. Okay guys, right, that's a batch of shots hit with the M1 440, so we'll go and check some numbers out and see if there's any differences, which is giving give me better numbers for me personally, and also which one is just driving those extra few yards. Okay, so let's just have a look at the ball flights here. So the white one was the M1. I just got a couple here which I just got a little bit high cutty for some reason. They felt really good on the strikes, but just getting that little bit of left to right shape there, which I didn't really sort of get with the Callaway. The Callaway is quite a neutral ball flight. Just look at the shock dispersion there. So you see the red ring is the Sub-Zero, so quite a nice straight tight dispersion. The white one with the M1 just a little bit larger there. Like I say, just lost a couple of those to the right there. So looking at the numbers, we can see club head speed there. I've actually squeezed a bit more club head speed with the M1 by a couple of mile an hour there, which is quite interesting. And my ball speed's up by 3 mile an hour against the Callaway. Okay. Launch is a touch higher with the M1, possibly because of the ones I just leaked a little bit. They just launched a touch higher, see one at 14 there, just popped up a little bit. So quite similar really on the actual launch angles. This is interesting here, the backspin number. Now, I had both of these drivers in the most powerful position. So the 12 gram weight on the Epic was shoved forward towards the club face. The weight on the back track of the M1 was again shoved forward in its furthest forward position near the club face. So they're both in the most low spinning, most powerful position. But we're getting a lot less spin with a Sub-Zero here by about 500 revs there. So that makes a bit of a difference here. So with the M1 just launching a touch higher and spinning a little bit more, you can see as it descends down this angle column here, the descent angle's a little bit too steep at 42 degrees. So it's not going to max the run out when it lands. Pitching at 282 on average. So the Callaway coming in at 35, which is more near optimum. Carrying that little bit further, but then obviously you can see the massive difference of the run out there because of that land area, the spin combines with as a byproduct of the or the distance is a byproduct of that sort of combination of the launch, the spin, and the descent angle there. So run out much further with the Epic, and I was a little bit tight on its dispersion there, which I quite like. See the side spin numbers a lot lower there with the Epic. You know, the biggest side spin number I had was where is it, 244, which is absolutely nothing. That's just a little soft draw. Really good numbers. Pleased with that. Just going to delve into strike a little bit just to see how these numbers actually change. This particular shot here was with a Sub-Zero, and you can see I've just struck that a little bit sort of tone, slightly high of the CG in the head, so that's dragged quite a lot of spin off. That one actually spun at 1600, and that got the ball travelling out there at 320 plus yards. So yes, it's a toe strike, but it's never a bad place to actually hit the shot because it creates the more draw shape with the little bit of gear effect happening, and obviously it takes a little bit of spin off the ball, which is always a good combination of getting more yards. And then we look at this one. This was struck with the M1 440, so you can see quite a central strike, but a little bit low in the face. So just underneath that sort of equator of the club head there, that underneath the CG, and that actually got the ball spinning up at 3,100. So you can see strike plays a bit of a difference here of where you're actually hitting it on the club face to change these sort of numbers. But I definitely found a more consistent, slightly higher than central strike with a Sub-Zero than I did with the TaylorMade. Why is that? Don't really know, to be honest. Maybe I just felt more comfortable with the Sub-Zero. I do like the look of it. Having said that, I do like the look and the feel of the TaylorMade. But for me, the Sub-Zero one just edging it there, definitely. So there we have it, guys. The head-to-head between the M1 440 and the Epic, Callaway Epic Sub-Zero driver. So for me personally, and this is me personally, this doesn't mean that the Callaway is better for everybody. You know, this is where you've got to go out and test it and get fitted on a launch monitor like what we've done here, looking to strike your particular deliverance into the ball, etc. makes a huge difference. Obviously, there's a lot of shaft options. There's a lot of adjustability in these heads to get the right setting to suit your club deliverance and ball strikes. But for me, yeah, there could be a little bit of delving in terms of just tweaking the loft slightly there to try and get my launch. So I think if I could get my launch up a little bit, I could get that little bit more distance out of it. But visually, as I look at it, I do like that sort of flight. So we've got to weigh that into the equation as well. But definitely the Epic, for me, just outweighed the M1 just slightly there, and I felt quite comfortable and collected my strikes quite nice with the Epic. So Beautiful looking golf club. They're both beautiful looking. They're both extremely popular. We've done, as I said earlier, we've done a lot of fits with both up to now, very early on. They're both launching on the 27th of January, but both really heavyweights of the driver category here. So thanks for watching, guys. Please comment down below if there's any questions you've got regarding this little head-to-head here. Have you gone out and tested the Epic or the M1? You know, what are your thoughts? But I'd love to hear from you. So do comment down below. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. You know, I'm trying to grow the subscribers here, trying to get some of my views out there of club performance. As you can see, we've got a lot of options here in the fitting studio here at Lytham Golf Academy. So there's going to be more reviews, more head-to-heads here. So hopefully we can pass on a little bit of my knowledge, a little bit of my findings with GC2, and maybe just let you guys have a little insight, maybe give you an idea of what you can go and test yourselves. Obviously we do fittings here, so please give us a call, comment down below. My email's down there, my social media links are all in there. So do, you know, hook up, let's have a chat and let's see if we can get you down here and get you fitted into some good product. Thanks for watching, guys. As I say, please subscribe and we'll see you all very soon.